Youth culture refers to the ways that teenagers conduct their lives. It can pertain to interests, styles, behaviors, music, beliefs, vocabulary, clothes, sports, and of course, dating. The concept behind youth culture is that your behaviors and values differ from the main culture of older generations within society. For example, in the 1960s, women wore clothing that indicated freedom and listened to music that rebelled against the norm, like listening to the Beatles. Teenagers changed their hairstyles to make a statement in the 1980s to show nonconformity. They also followed music groups that spoke to the issues teenagers perceive in themselves, like Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit in the 1990s. Each generation will have their own youth culture that is reflective of their lives and times. What is your youth culture? Our society has caused an information explosion. The people who have the means to partake in this form of society are often called digital citizens. This is one of many dozen labels that have been identified to suggest that humans are entering a new phase of society, and you, as teenagers, are at the forefront of this ever-expanding movement. You are choosing which technologies will form our future and which applications will survive the multitudes that are created. You are the ones targeted by new technology to consume and in turn plan to produce in the future. Why should you care? Well, listen up, because this is important. Your youth culture is the way you use technology, and parents, not all of them are on board with how you're using it. They're concerned about cyberbullying within social apps, unquestionable use of technology, and what their teens are sharing over the internet. This concern for teenagers and their technology use, and the teens' commitment to use technology anyway, often causes rifts between the two. Your parents and yourselves, right? My job is to increase your knowledge about using technology appropriately, the good and the bad. Let's begin. We're looking at citizenship in the digital age. 1. A good digital citizen advocates for equal digital rights and access for all. But did you know that 56% of Hispanics, 62% of African Americans, and 74% of Caucasians don't have access to the internet? 2. A good digital citizen treats others with respect in online spaces and never cyberbullies. Did you know 88% of social media using teens have witnessed someone being mean or cruel? 3. A good digital citizen does not steal or damage others' digital work, identity, or property. Did you know the average teen's digital media player contains 800 illegally downloaded or shared songs? 4. A good digital citizen makes appropriate decisions when communicating through a variety of digital channels. Did you know 6 million teens report that they have received sexually suggestive images from someone they know? 5. A good digital citizen uses digital tools to advance their learning and keeps up with changing technologies. Did you know 62% of American workers use digital tools like the internet, and 96% use technology on the job? 6. A good digital citizen makes responsible online purchasing decisions and protects their payment information. Did you know typical teens report having lost an average of $400 to cybercrime? 7. A good digital citizen upholds basic human rights in all digital forums. Did you know 26% of U.S. high school teachers believe websites should not publish freely without government approval? 8. A good digital citizen protects personal information from outside forces that might cause harm. Did you know 54% of teens and 10% of tweens frequently have online conversations with strangers? 9. A good digital citizen proactively limits health risks of technology, from physical to psychological. Did you know 8% of youth ages 8 to 18 are addicted to video games? Now that you know some of the good and the bad about technology use, we will begin to use digital citizenship both inside and outside of my classroom, today, tomorrow, and every day that you are in here. I want you to be proactive users of technology because the greatest software invented for human safety is the brain. And it's time we start using those brains, expanding our knowledge of technology and reaching for higher ground. Our future depends on it. Our future depends on you.